So, Camilla, you have narrowed the search down to these 3 candidates?
Yes, I've interviewed nearly 100 women, and these are the 3 that I think may be the best fit as a test subject for our new virtual sexual experience system.
Okay, tell me about them.
Well, on the left is Jennifer Anderson. She's a 29-year-old psychologist from the Twin Cities who specializes in female sexual behavior. She has a PhD and has spent her entire career specializing in helping women to experience sexual pleasure.
She sounds promising. Very knowledgeable, I'm sure. And the next woman?
Her name is Alexandra Valet. She is a 32-year-old model who has been a highly regarded, much sought-after sex worker since she was 19 years old. She runs a private business where she manages a small, elite list of clients who are lucky enough to enjoy her services.
Excellent. I like her. She would bring a lot of real-world experience to the experiment. But what about that third girl, the one on the right? She looks like she just stepped out of a library somewhere. She can't possibly be what we are looking for.
Ah, yes. This is Caroline Appleby. She is one of the students in my sexual behaviors class at the university. I think she may surprise you. We had a discussion in class about erotica and fantasies, and even though she is quiet, shy, and reserved, I could tell she was riveted by the conversation. And once I got her involved in the discussion, she had some very interesting ideas to contribute.
But she looks like a bookworm, an inexperienced little college co-ed. She can't possibly have what we need for this system test.
Well, I think she has promise. But that is what today's tests are for. We will run the same tests on all 3 women and let the data tell us who is the best fit.
Okay, go ahead with the test then. Let me know what the results are. But I still think you're wasting your time with little Miss Prim and Proper. I'll be in my office. Come find me when the testing is done. You have the results? Excellent. So who was the best fit, the psychologist or the sex worker?
Well, let me just read you the numbers and you can make your own determination.
Okay.
Jennifer Anderson, the psychologist and sex therapist, had some wonderful scores. She scored 71 points in the biofeedback category, 58 points in the interface compatibility category, and 63 points in the imagination category.
Excellent. Those numbers are even higher than we expected to find from anyone. She's got to be the one then, right?
Well, let me continue with the results. Alexandra, our sex worker, received 62 points in biofeedback, 73 points in interface compatibility, and 68 points in imagination.
Outstanding. Her numbers are just as good. That means we have 2 viable candidates.
Yes. Well, let me read you the results from Caroline. Our little college bookworm scored 93 points in biofeedback, 89 points in interface compatibility, and 99 points in imagination.
That can't be right. Those numbers are inconceivable. There's no way a normal person can match with the experiment that perfectly.
She did. I double and triple checked the numbers. We're searching for a female with strong, vivid sexual imagination who has the best physiological and psychological makeup to interface with our system, and Caroline is the best by far.
Interesting. Bring her in here. I want to talk to our little bookworm a bit. Hello, Caroline. I'm Violet Baker. I'm the president and CEO of this company.
Hello, Miss Baker. It's nice to meet you. I'm
Caroline Appleby, yes. My chief scientist, Miss Kramer, has informed me that your scores on our pre-screening tests were far higher than anyone else.
Oh, well, I just did the best I could. I answered everything honestly.
I find this interesting because, on the surface, you look like a very typical little college co-ed. What are you, 19 years old?
20, actually. I recently turned 20.
I see. I must be honest, dear. You seem so shy and reserved. Almost innocent. If I were to guess, I would say that you would be far more compatible participating in a research study about knitted sweaters than sex.
Well, Ms. Baker, I suppose I'm not the most experienced, not by a long shot, when it comes to sex. But I do have...
You have what?
I do have a lot of desires and very vivid imagination.
This is the lab where you will experience the simulation. We have a special suit for you to wear, with several sensors and small devices that make contact with various parts of your body, both to track and record your vitals and to give you the sensation of feeling things as well.
Okay.
For this test simulation, I'd like you to think of a fantasy that is nice and simple. It doesn't have to be sexual at all. Just something fun and enjoyable.
Okay. I was thinking maybe I could go roller skating on the boardwalk at the beach. I've always wanted to do that, like I see people doing on TV, but I've never made it down there myself.
That sounds like fun. That should work. You should be aware that Camilla and I will be able to see what you are seeing inside the simulation.
Oh.
Yes, we will see your fantasy coming to life on this monitor, but I don't want you to be ashamed or embarrassed that we can see. Sexual behavior is our specialty, and be assured that we will not judge you or anything we see. We are here to support you 100%.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. This is unbelievable. This is amazing. It's so real. I can even smell the seawater and even feel the damp wind off of the ocean.
Yes, that is the systems built-in sensory simulators doing their job. It sounds like everything is working properly?
It seems to be. Wait, I can't hear anything. There's no sound.
Okay, give me a second.
There it is. Wow, even the sound is exactly as I imagined it. It's like a scene pulled right out of my brain.
That is the idea. Now, my sensors indicate that everything is running smoothly, so how about you do a little exploring?
Okay.
So, how's it going in there?
I can't believe this isn't real. It feels so real. So amazing. Almost better than real. I feel so free and so comfortable here in my own imagination. The air is so crisp and the sun feels so nice on my skin. I love it in here.
That is great to hear, Caroline. Now, I would like you to try something for me. I would like you to try and change something about the simulation. In your mind, think of something differently than it is right now, and let's see if it'll take effect.
Okay, let's see. What should I change? Oh, I know. How about if I changed my clothes? Into a bikini or something? I mean, I would never have the courage to go skating on a real boardwalk in a bikini. But in here I could. I mean, it's my own fantasy, right?
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay, let's see. How about a really skimpy little bikini like those brave girls I see on TV? It worked! This is the cutest bikini I've ever seen. I'm going to do some more skating. Whoosh! Uh-oh.